I feel pain. I feel pain. I feel pain. And I don't know how to handle this. I don't know how to start handle this. It's a big challenge to me. I know it will be past, but it will be a very big history in my life. I have never been ungrateful in my life. I have never. And I've never tried to against the people who helped me. I've never do that. I've never thinking to do that. But
Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go!
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, before I begin this video, I just want to say that about 2 days ago, or is it 3 days, General David Omaje reached out to me and he said, General MORAA, if you do not see me on the streets, just know that internet has been switched off in our country based on elections. I'm saying this because I saw someone somebody actually was asking me, like, what's happening? We've not seen General Omaje on the streets, like for I think 2 days or 3 days. And yeah, so that's what's happening. He told me that the internet was going to be switched off, that particular night, I think, or the following morning, on elections day. And that now, I think they're going to switch it on. Personally, this is my thinking. Maybe they'll switch it on after they have announced the winner of the elections. Because I was expecting, them to be on, by now. But that is the Africa we live in. Some of our leaders, guys, they know the power of the internet. They know that, internet and communication, nowadays is very powerful. So, and the last I checked, the person who is winning, it is obvious, guys, that goes without saying. Some elections in Africa, I don't even know why they are held, to be very honest, because the winner is already known before the elections, are done. But then again, we are not talking politics. I just was mentioning that because somebody raised that question. Where is David Omaje, the general? And so that is the situation. Imagine, guys, internet being switched off. Like here in Kenya, oh my God. Hey, the way me and internet are like, buttocks. Guys, oh my God, I mean, like, I'm so used to the internet, even when there's no Wi-Fi, I quickly run to get bundles so that I stay connected, unless there's something that really happened, unless I'm in the village where, and even in the village, there's internet. It's only that maybe it's too slow or something. But at least there's connection. You're connected to the world. Guys, can you really, be without internet for like 3 days? Yourself, can you? I highly doubt, So guys, I've come across a video by Max Zero. Guys, before I even talk about Max Zero, let me first talk about Piggy Mouth. Piggy Mouth, the black demon. I have just seen your video very, very late. What is this? Guys, she was saying that she is going to be pooing so I can eat. Now, if you're pooing, poo early. I don't like this. You keep me waiting. I don't like my food, delaying. What is this, guys? What is this? If you're pooing, poo quickly, in a hurry. Keep time. I thought, people abroad are not like African timers. You guys keep time, You should do things quickly, on time. If people are supposed to eat, you poo quickly so that people can eat on time. I had to be kept waiting. You know, guys, I've seen a video where she has come out to talk about 𝐷𝐿 what she did, her skit, her prank 5 years ago. Guys, now 5 years ago, if I pranked my mom 5 years ago, what does it have to do with my marriage and my pregnancy today? No, somebody make it make sense to me. You know, I pranked my mother about being pregnant 5 years ago, and now I'm actually married and I'm working on having babies. So what does that prank I did 5 years ago have to do with my current situation? Guys, I know she was trying to insinuate, actually she was trying to say, clearly that 𝐷𝐿 is a liar. She has been using pregnancy, she is desperate, so I don't understand. Oh my God, tell me guys, is 𝐷𝐿 the first content creator to do pranks? Pranks have been done by so many content creators, guys. I remember, many years back, I used to watch Miss Trudy a lot, and she could pull pranks every single episode. Only that maybe her pranks were not about getting pregnant, but those were still pranks, So if 𝐷𝐿 pulls pranks and one of them happens to be, "Mom, I'm pregnant," and so what? Even if maybe the mom was involved in this skit, of which I know she wasn't, but guys, she at the end of it all said it was a prank. It is not like she lied to people, "I'm pregnant," and then she months and months passed by, and then she came and told you guys, "Oh, I've been lying all along, I was pregnant." No, it was just a few minutes of a prank and it was done. They laughed about it and that was it. Guys, how does that make 𝐷𝐿 a liar? Because it was a prank. Does this woman, Piggy Mouth, know the meaning of a prank? This very intelligent, smart woman, I'm very intelligent. Does she know the meaning of a prank? Guys, this is just hilarious. And somebody is actually thinking she's reacting. She's making points. She's scoring. 0 out of 100, guys. 0. Capital O. My God. 𝐷𝐿 is a liar. She's desperate. Now, how is she desperate? If she did a prank many years back, about being pregnant, maybe she fancies, having a baby. And now that she is married, what is wrong with her trying to have babies? It is the right time. So how desperate is it? Oh, you've just been married 1 week and you want to get pregnant. I mean, that is 𝐷𝐿. If you wanted to wait 10 years before you get pregnant, that is you. And this is what I say, guys. Why do you have to put your standards on 𝐷𝐿? Where is it written, guys? Where is the rule that you must get pregnant after 7 years of marriage, or after 2 years, or after 6.5 months and 2 days? What is the rule? Somebody let me know. If I want to get married and have babies and start and conceive the same night, of my wedding, that is my problem. If you want to build a career for 72 years and then you get married, and then you start having babies, that is your problem. So I cannot come and start condemning you. You see what I mean, guys? I cannot come and start condemning you for your choices. As long as those choices are not harming anybody, as long as those choices are, your choices, according to how you think, that is your business. That is your problem. It does not make sense to me. It does not make sense to any intelligent person. Not these self-proclaimed fools who are calling themselves intelligent. A properly intelligent human being. You cannot put standards on somebody and expect them to be the real standards. You know, and then this thing, guys, she really amuses me. When she comes out to say, you are so foolish if you don't see what 𝐷𝐿 is doing. And I can as well say you're so foolish if you see nothing out of what 𝐷𝐿 is doing. I mean, like, if you see something out of nothing. Guys, because I don't have to see things the way you see them. Are you all seeing what I normally say, guys? Because you do not see things the way I see them, now you're foolish. Can you imagine? Now, me, MORAA, I have to see things the way she's seeing them. Because she's the great, you see? Because she is the one who sets the standards in this world. Because she is the one, you know, who calls the shots. Because she is the one who's got the yardstick. Because she is the one, you know, who sets the rules of this world. You know, if she says you should have kids after 2 years, everybody should have kids after 2 years. If she says no pranks, no pranks. Guys, I just said it. Miss Trudy, for those who have not watched her, you know, and for those who have watched her, you can attest to this. She used to pull prank after prank after prank. So many pranks, you know, in many of her videos. I have never had, you know, a black demon coming out to condemn that. But I don't know, I don't understand. 𝐷𝐿, one prank is a big deal. You know, guys, I don't see anything wrong, you know, for 𝐷𝐿 to start trying to have babies, you know. She is of age, she is working, her husband is working, they are adults. You know, guys, I just remembered she pulled a picture, you know, a picture of this boyfriend, this husband, I don't know how many years back, and she's claiming it is 4 years. But guys, I really don't care. My question is 𝐷𝐿's husband underage? Can somebody let me know? Maybe she's underage, you know, according to the Polish laws. Is this boy, you know, underage? And if he is, why isn't she reporting? Because, you know, she likes to report things. Why isn't she reporting that? I don't care how old this guy is. Is he at the age of maturity? You know? Does he qualify for marriage? So what is the problem? Now, 𝐷𝐿 is sugar mama. Guys, if 𝐷𝐿 would have gotten married to an old man, it still would have been a problem. If 𝐷𝐿 would have gotten married to a doctor, still it would have been a problem. Why a doctor? She wanted a doctor because a doctor, I don't know, can do what? That is not a real doctor. You know, there would still be a problem. Even if she would have gotten married to a lawyer, you would have still had a fake lawyer. You see, it is hatred out here. She is saying in her video that she is not talking out of hate. But guys, tell me what that is. No matter what 𝐷𝐿 does, she will still come out here and, you know, just attack her for nothing, guys. So if you ask me, I just feel like, you know, somebody is trying to sanitize herself, you know, by saying this is not about hate. You know, I am trying to correct 𝐷𝐿, but I really don't think so, because 𝐷𝐿's husband, you know, is an adult, you know. I don't care if 𝐷𝐿 is older than him, of which I don't know, you know. But even if 𝐷𝐿 is older than him, does he pass the age of maturity, and does he qualify to get married? That is what I ask myself. And if the answer is yes, then there is no problem about it, you know. And 𝐷𝐿 did a prank then, so that one should be put to rest. And right now, she is in a real marriage trying to get babies. So guys, somebody tell me what is wrong with that. Oh my God. And before I forget, Black Demon was saying that 𝐷 is like mother, like daughter. You know, like mother, like daughter, like mother, like daughter, of course. You know, these are two very beautiful, resilient, virtuous, hardworking, focused women who know what they want in life. You know, who have made it in life. Her mother has, you know, raised kids, you know, who are successful. Her mother has, you know, worked a profession, you know, as a teacher, you know, are training kids, you know, shaping their future. She has taught kids. Of course, some of them have become great people in this Kenyan society, you know, and 𝐷 is following suit. So yes, like mother, like daughter. Oh my God. And guys, I have seen a video by Mayuguno. And Mayuguno has come out crying, guys, literally crying. Talking about he is not a betrayer, he is not ungrateful. Guys, what is happening to Mayuguno? You know, the other day, General Omaje did a video. And he said that Mayuguno has not moved on, you know, from these stories on the streets. He keeps bringing them up, you know, and people already moved on. MORAA has moved on. 𝐷 has never even spoken about this. And imagine, it is her shamba people are talking about, you know, or rather a shamba that she wanted to buy. And Mayuguno just keeps on bringing this issue up. He seems to be having sleepless nights about this. He seems to be having nightmares. Guys, I'm sorry, guys. You know, and, you know, there's somebody, you know, or one or two people, you know, who are very notorious on my comment section about, oh, leave my Mayuguno. Leave my Mayuguno alone. No, your Mayuguno is crying. Why can't you comfort him? You know, why can you not talk to him? Why can you not tell him to stop bringing up these stories on the streets? Why is he talking about he is not ungrateful? Oh, people, he is trying. People are just making him sad. He is sad all over the place. He does not know what to do. He does not know where to go. He is, you know, at crossroads. He is this, that, and the other. Mayuguno is crying. Why aren't you coming through for this young man? Huh? No, I will talk about Mayuguno like this. You will come writing. You know, I'm okay with that because I love the engagement. You know, I love the comments. Keep them coming. But I'm just asking you, you know, in good faith. Guys, you know, I'm asking in good faith. Why this person cannot just sort out Mayuguno real quick, talk to Mayuguno, counsel him, you know, bring him to a place of where his mind is settled, where he does not have to mind about what, I don't know, whoever is saying. I don't know if it's people who are talking in the village, because as reactors, guys, we stopped talking about Mayuguno. You know, we talk about him, we touch on him once, and then we move. Now, somebody is coming out, you know, to be complaining. And today I want to be sensitive to Mayuguno, because Mayuguno the other day came crying also in my comment section. You know. So I just want to say to Mayuguno, why don't you just move on? Even people split, people break up, people separate, people move on. You know. I really don't know what is disturbing him, but he spoke the same things, you know, he's been saying, guys. Unless, okay, you listen to this, guys, and tell me what this is, you know.
We are here. We thank God, guys, and we are not ungrateful. Me, I'm not ungrateful, because I found like I was fighting for others, but I realized I was doing things like I can't manage in my life. Some of them, like, I've been found myself that I'm in the hard, a bad place. I don't want to share these all things on social media, but guess what? In time of the friendship, come for a lot of reason, especially God will connect you with the people. So you find like sometimes you fight for your friends, bro, I want you to see somewhere, this what's really going on here. You are there, number one, to solve the issue, each and everything. But you find your friend don't care how you get hate, how you get issues because of him. Sometimes you fight for him, but he don't see. He's always see that you are fight for your right, of which you fight for his right. For me, I just feel that, and I was painful to me because I found myself that I'm stupid. I was thought that I'm fighting for others, but I found myself that I put nothing I fight for others is only I always keep put myself in a bad place, of which now in time it will come and I will speak all of things. But this one, guys, hey, is somehow heavy. Even I don't know how to start explaining. I feel pain. I feel so emotional. And I feel like I'm so stupid. I feel like I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. But also, all come in time like you don't know what to do. The world defied you left and right and you don't know what to do. Mayuguno can be speak bad about someone. I've never done that in my life. I've never done that in my life. And it's come in time of the emotional to me. When I see like you find like people have already started think bad about you. They always speak even off on camera without anything until they come. So when issue come up on social media, directly they faces you. Nothing you can hide, nothing you can go say, explain yourself that it was not me. You find like a lot of things is around at you on time of which you can't manage. You can't manage. You can't come even on someone and they start to explain, you know. But this one, I feel pain. I feel pain. I feel pain. And I don't know to handle this. I don't know how to start handle this. It's a big challenge to me. I know it will be past, but it will be a very big history in my life. I have never been ungrateful in my life. I have never. And I've never tried to against the people who help me. I've never do that. I've never thinking to do that. But
Now tell me, guys, Mayuguno is doing well. Mayuguno is traveling to Nairobi, I don't know for what. Mayuguno is building his home. And what is disturbing him? Why is he crying? Like literally crying. Mayuguno, tulia, we fanya vitu zako, focus. That's what I can tell you. Because at this rate, you're just stressing yourself. And guys, if he truly wants to sort things out, especially when it comes to MORAA, I feel like there are channels he can use. Honestly, guys, there are channels he can use for them to just have a talk, a sit down. I don't know, guys. And then just work things out. If not, you do your things, because guys, there's one thing I've realized. I like, but this is my personal opinion, I like somebody who comes out straight, straightforward. Oh, and by the way, if you heard what he said, he repeated something that he has said before in his videos. He says one day he will come and say everything, say the truth. So now this is where the problem is. According to me, he feels like he needs to say something, but he is not saying it. And he keeps saying that one day he will say the truth. Remember the first time he told us, we will be shocked. So now, this truth that he is holding, his truth, is eating him up. If at all there's any truth, guys. But in my opinion, I prefer, or I like, or I think that when you speak it out, just let things flow. you know, and then at the end of the day, you know, you're free. You know, you instead of keeping it inside because it eats you up, you know. So anything that is eating you up, just better get it out. You know. That is my opinion, guys. Because this dude, this continuing to cry, I don't know, I will say, oh, you'll be shocked. Oh, one day I will say everything. Guys, what do you all think? You know, I just feel like he is the one who's hurting himself, you know. And if I was him, even when this saga broke out, I would have gone and gotten Nico Buddha and said, Nico Buddha, you got to talk in front of the camera. You got to clear my name if at all I'm innocent, you know. But now waiting days and then doing a video talking about that person who has made me be called all these names. He has to say something. If he doesn't, I'm going to you know, I'm going to say the truth, blah blah blah. And then a few days later, there's a problem with Nico Buddha and Farmer Isa, and then we hear Mayuguno there with Nico Buddha defending Nico Buddha so very much, you know, defending him with all his might, you know. And I'm like, hey, so these guys are close with Nico Buddha. They are still talking. So why not come out and clear their names or something or whatever? And somebody will be typing in my comment section, MORAA, why are you talking about this? This already passed. It has gone. Mayuguno just did a freaking video, you know, a few hours ago. And that is what I am reacting on. So if you don't want me to react on stuff like this, tell Mayuguno to stop talking those kinds of things on a camera. Oh, yeah. So I don't understand this guy. You know, you don't want to come out to talk. You want to come out to lament all the time. You just want to say, that person who made me be called these names, and you know the person's name, and you hang out with this person. So, I mean, guys, I don't get it. You know, I don't know, guys. But, I don't know, whatever he will do, he should do so he can heal and move on. Because, for a grown-ass man to come out and cry like this, it means he's hurting. And, I mean, that's if he was crying for real. Guys, it is what it is. So now, guys, let us go to this issue of Max Zero. I mean, guys, honestly speaking, like seriously, is this a scene that anybody would want to put out there? Don't these people of 𝐵𝐵𝐻𝐶 have shame? Can't they, you know, even try to portray a positive image of their society? Is the rot, you know, so much that he has nothing better to show, you know, to the world? This is a shame, you know, not just to 𝐵𝐵𝐻𝐶, but to the whole of Kenya. You know, somebody beating up a woman like this in front of the whole entire world, and then some other person, you know, has the audacity to film it, you know. In fact, the person filming is worse than the perpetrator, you know, or rather, both of them, you know, are involved in this abuse of this woman. You know, how can somebody be so comfortable filming this whole thing? And guys, there's something that he was saying, you know, Max Zero, after this whole incident. He said that, you know, I was trying to stop him. Or rather, he said, I stopped him and he respected me and he stopped. Guys, was that stopping? You know, was that even trying to stop someone? Even if you are not a Swahili speaker, guys, he was like talking, you know, mumbling something, you know, under his breath, you know, like, wacha, mwalimu, wacha. Like, even this guy who was beating up the woman was not even hearing him. You know, he could not hear him because he was his voice was like so soft, and that's why he really wanted the fight to go on. And he you know, just the fact that he moved towards this fight does not mean that he was trying to stop them. He was trying to film them, you know, get good angles, you know. He was trying to do content, guys. He wanted a woman to be deleted right in front of his eyes as he does content. Did he want to put a title on his thumbnail that a woman just got deleted and I captured it right on camera? Guys, there's a time this 𝐷0 did a video about I think it was the time Alex and David Jr. and the father were involved in the brawl, and he wrote a title was Alex has been beaten to death. So this guy, this is what he wanted. He wanted, you know, a very, you know, a very bad scene, you know, a very gruesome scene. He wanted something crazy, you know, so that he can get views. Guys, if you look at this video of his, it has garnered a lot of views, you know, but I'm sure he would have wanted more. I'm sure, you know, he would have wanted more. He would have wanted this woman to be injured, you know, so that he can get a good story. Guys, how can somebody not try to stop, you know, violence right in front of his eyes? A woman being you know, slammed on the ground like that, hit with a stick, and you know, her hair being pulled, you know, she's being pulled by the hair. Oh my goodness, guys, who does that? Who sits there and watches this kind of violence? And then now you come out to tell the world that you are the one who stopped this violence, you know, by whispering and mumbling softly like, stop it, you know, just stop. He can't even hear you. And then when you get very close, you're telling him, I respect you. You respect this dude beating up a woman like that? Guys, did you all hear him say that? You know, Mwalimu, I respect you. No, this is not somebody to be respected. Not after somebody saying this. And guys, this Mwalimu, you know, Mwalimu means teacher, guys. This Mwalimu is actually the one who was, you know, telling David Jr. Remember that home that David Jr. went to, where he did shopping in Nyamwini village. This Mwalimu and the wife, you know, his beautiful wife, the ones, oh my goodness, the one who was telling David Jr., I don't know what's happening here. What is happening here? I'm your mentee, you're my mentor. This is the same dude. That guy who was looking so harmless. This is the kind of thing he does. Guys, imagine if he can do this to this woman in like in front of people like this, you know, in broad daylight. Tell me what happens behind closed doors. Woo, I shudder for this woman. You know, the other day, when David Jr. went there, I saw she had some dents, you know, on her face, you know, here and there. And I thought that maybe, you know, because they are drunkards, maybe they went to the bar and she fought with somebody there, or maybe she fell down, you know, jumping over, you know, those, you know, whatever, you know, because the road is not even level, you know. Maybe she tripped and fell and hit the ground, and so maybe she has these marks. But now I'm starting to think otherwise. Now I know where these marks on her face came from. Guys, what a life. Oh my goodness. And guys, according to 𝐷0, this woman had come to say hello, or rather maybe say hello to Matiko's sister, you know, Boke. And, you know, she was just hanging out there, you know. 𝐷0 did not tell us that she was drunk. 𝐷0 did not tell us that she was drinking, because remember, 𝐷0 was there. And I'm very sure if at all she was doing something wrong, like drinking or just something crazy, 𝐷0 would have mentioned it. So I believe that this woman's only mistake was to be there late and not cook for the kids. You know, it was almost getting to lunchtime. And the kids had not been cooked for. And that is why she was beaten up like this. Yes, guys, I know that is not a good thing. I mean, as a mother, she's supposed to be taking care of her kids. You know, make sure that they've eaten and everything. But guys, no. Now I know what 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄 was saying. Remember, 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄 came and told us that, once you pay dowry, you can do whatever you want with a woman. You can actually beat her up, and there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Hey, MORAA, me, I love my body. Oh my God. What? This young, beautiful girl, this is what she goes through, And you, madam, why weren't you cooking for your kids? And it's almost lunchtime. School's just opened. You still think it's holiday time? Guys, this is not a laughing matter. Like, for real. I'm laughing out of pain. This is crazy. She was slammed on the ground, guys. Did you all see that? Being pulled by the hair. Did you see how she was manhandled? What was that? And 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄, shame on you for filming this kind of thing. And by the way, guys, even this mwalimu said to 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄 in Swahili, do not put me on camera. He knew he was doing something wrong. After beating her up, when he turned around and looked at 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄, he saw that 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄 was filming. And he quickly told him, don't put me on camera. What the hell was that? The funny thing is that 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄, I feel like he was downplaying this whole incident. I don't know about you all. Let us first listen to what 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄 said, guys. And then we come back.
It was just a lady who just came. I don't know if she came to greet the sister to 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄, and the man who was now behind the lady. And I don't know if the wrangles was there. I don't know if they had started fighting at night. You see? So that is what happened. So I want to say that nothing big, but also we want to say not to what happened, because even that man was not supposed to beat the lady to that extent. You might beat a lady, or you might beat someone, and you find that person maybe has got a weak point, and you find you creating a very big scene, which is not unnecessary. But it is good that when I told him that I don't want to see that kind of nonsense here, he respected me, because it was going to turn to another thing. Yeah, so
guys, when I saw that clip, of course I wanted to react on that video immediately, guys. And even now, I found it so hard to even play that clip here, I feel like I'm getting involved, I'm involving myself in beating up this woman all over again, Anyways, guys, I feel like 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄, downplayed this whole thing, because if you listen very well, he said it wasn't a big thing, but this guy, blah blah blah, no big deal. Like, seriously, 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄? And then he also went on to say that this guy was not supposed to beat her up to that extent, so he was supposed to beat her up a little, just a little discipline. 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄, what are you telling us? It is really sad, guys. And it was not only 𝐷𝐿𝐼𝐄 who was there. Matiko was there, the sister, the father, and I don't know who else. All these people, when they saw the fight has broken out, they all gave way, for them to continue fighting. And actually, it wasn't a fight. It was somebody being beaten up. So they gave way, so this man can beat up his wife properly. What a shame, guys. I have actually had incidents where people, tell me, let them fight their husband and wife. They know each other. You should keep away, keep off. Even if you are seeing somebody being deleted in front of your eyes, that you should not do nothing because that's his wife. Guys, me, I wonder if being a wife is a death sentence. That now a man can do anything that they want, because your wife. Is that how life is? It's crazy. Or even if it's the other way around, guys, that a woman should do whatever they want with a man because he's husband. No, I don't think so, guys. I don't believe that is how life should be. Because I also remember the time of Dancing Grandma and Mwita. I remember when Dancing Grandma beat him up. I remember doing a reaction and wondering why people are not condemning this, as much as if it was a woman. So for me, I feel like nobody has a right to put their hands on anybody, man or woman. It's crazy, guys. People should style up. And looking at the comments section, I saw 𝐷𝐼𝐓 responding to comments, in a very bad way. He was asking somebody who told him, why didn't you stop the fight? He said to this person, did you want me to beat him up? Huh? Gosh, some crazy answer like, seriously? Wow. Guys, let me know what you all think about that video. Let me know what you think about how 𝐷𝐼𝐓 is downplaying this whole incident, talking about it was just a small thing, he said, or something like that. And talking about this woman should not have been beaten to that extent. Guys, this guy, teacher, I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening here. I'm your mentee, you're my mentor. No. You're a teacher, one who is supposed to educate people against these kinds of ills in the society. One who is supposed to tell the men in that village, and beyond, that violence is not the answer. You can solve issues in many other ways. You are the one doing this? Then there's no solace in this society, guys. In this community, things are falling apart. Who's going to help them, guys? What's going to happen? What is this? And I shudder to think that he beats his wife in front of the kids. And I wouldn't be surprised, guys. Because even when he was beating her up there, did he care who was there? It is a shame, guys. Let me know what you think, about this in the comment section. Also, let me know what you think about Mayuguno not moving on. Are those people who keep typing here, leave our Mayuguno alone. You please help him, help him heal. Don't just be out here, typing and typing. Please reach out to him, console him, let him understand that life happens. And this thing of telling us all the time, one day I'm going to say the truth, I'm going to talk, it's going to be a shock. I don't know. Either he talks or forever he holds his peace. Guys, what do you think about Piggy Mouth coming out here, talking about old stuff, old news, news that is tired. Nobody cares. 𝐷𝐼𝐓, the Empress, is married to the love of her life. They are going to create beautiful babies. And you are not the only one who's going to be having mixed babies. Guys, if you have not liked this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please join this amazing, wonderful family. And let us meet in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.
I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, Mandela. I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay